Right now, God, I hate you so much. I hate you more than life itself. How can you do us like this, Lord? How can you put us in the beast of the belly? I hate you. I really do. And nobody can change my mind right now. It's unfair. We finna catch hell and I hate you.
Shalom. Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakakadash. Double honors of elders and apostles at Great Millstone that rule well. Shalom to the few brothers and sisters that's listening on the sidelines as well. You camps with the same doctrine as GMS. Shalom to you brothers, man. Salutations to the hopeful elect. And that, what you just seen, that lady, that's what unaccountability looks like. And a lot of our people are caught up in that unaccountability spirit, man. They don't want to take accountability for actions, man. Wondering on why God is allowing a lot of these things to happen to the Israelites, man. That's plain, it's simple. It's plain and simple, man. We're going to go to Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord Yahweh thy God will set thee on high above all the nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come upon thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Blessed thou shalt be in the city, and blessed thou shalt be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thine kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways. The Lord shall command the blessings upon thee in thy storehouses and in all thy settest thy hand to do. And he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, and walk in his ways. And all people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee. And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods, in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, and in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers to give thee. And the Lord shall open up thee his good treasure, the heaven, to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations. Thou shalt not borrow. And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail. And thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt be not beneath. If thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day, to observe and to do them. And thou shalt not go aside from which of the words which I commanded thee this day, to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods to serve them. You see that? If we would have followed the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, we would never be in these hellish conditions that we were ever put in the first place. But if this woman knew the truth and knew the scripture, she would understand that. But everybody can't digest this truth and take accountability, because we've been here before in our past lives, man. We are our forefathers. We are paying for everything that we did in our past lives, following these false gods, doing all these things that the other heathens do, following the ways of the Gentiles, which we were not supposed to do. And because of that, the Most High put curses on us, man. That's what happened. The Most High put curses on us. This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed thou shalt be in the field, man. We cursed on our jobs. We were cursed literally in the cotton fields, in the coffee fields, man. You know, under the oppression, oppressed under these devils in other nations, man. Northern kingdom and southern kingdom. You know, we the first fired, the last ones hired. You know, we have curses put on us. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind and the flocks of thy sheep. Even your kids gonna come into this land cursed, man. You're gonna come in, you're gonna give birth to a cursed baby. You know, your baby gotta grow up being oppressed by these devils, being on the bottom of the barrel just like you is, just like we are. Because we have no acknowledgement of the faults of going off, not following these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, and we got put in this hellish condition. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. You're going to come into this world cursed, and you're going to leave cursed. Point blank, period. You got to remember, we're in captivity right now. We serving our punishment. But you got people like this woman that want to go and get caught up in her emotions and just flat out her no teeth having ass mouth with her lips folded up, talking about she hate Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And you do know that every idle word that man shall speak, they should give account of it in the day of judgment, right? Deuteronomy 28 and 20. I'm not going to read all these curses. I'm just trying to give y'all a picture to you people that don't understand this, man. Deuteronomy 28:20. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thy hand to do, unto thou be destroyed, and unto thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until he have consumed thee from off the land, whether thou goest to possess it. You see the pestilence that our people go through: high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, cancer, all these different sicknesses, man. Because we forgot about the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. We forsook him, man. We forsook the covenant. We started following the ways of the heathens. Deuteronomy 28 and 22. And the Lord shall smite thee with consumption, and with a fever, and with an inflammation, and with extreme burning, and with the sword, and with blasting, and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish. And thy heaven And thy heaven that is over thee, thy head shall be brass, and the earth that is under thee shall be iron. The Lord shall make the rain of the land powder and dust. From heaven shall it come down upon thee until thou be destroyed. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them, and shalt be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. Remember, the Israelites got scattered all over the world, right? Through slavery, you know. And that's because we went off. You know, even all the way back in the times of Egypt, our people were going off. Even when Yahweh Shem Yahushai got us out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage, away from the Pharaoh, our people still complain like they do today, because there's nothing new under the sun, man. Our people been wicked since that time. You know, being smitten in front of our enemies, man, hung on these trees. You know, heads being chopped off in front of your enemies. You know, even to this day, you got Jakes being mowed down in the streets by these crackers, man. Being hung on trees recently. Jake's being hung on trees, man. But our people don't want to consider the fact that, hey, maybe in my past life I fucked up. Because that's what happened. We living them judgments out in this time. Deuteronomy 28:26. And thy carcass shall be meat unto all fowls of the air, and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away. You remember when our people were hung on trees, and the birds fly up there and eat off the dead flesh, that strange fruit hanging from the trees? That's where that song comes from. And this was a prophecy that came to pass on our people, because we went off, man. We went off. You know, anybody that's looking at this that don't know, just go to the book of Deuteronomy where I'm at right here, and start at chapter 8, go to verse 15 and read all the way down to 68. It has a whole list of curses that our people will go through because we went off, man. Did I not read to you that if we don't follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, that we will be cursed with all of these things? That's something that this old lady don't understand. And that's why she's going out of emotions, running her mouth, talking about she hate the Father, which means she hate the Son as well. Deuteronomy 32:20. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be. For they are a froward generation, children in whom is no faith. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities. And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. Now y'all out here upset. These people out here, you got all these other nations living better than you, living in the best houses, eating the best cuisine, getting the best clothes, living in the best neighborhoods, going to the best schools. And a lot of you jakes y'all be mad, and y'all be envious. That's why y'all be wanting to follow these Edomites everywhere they go and want to be around them, because you want what they got. Not understanding that the Most High got something way better for you. But you want to constantly follow the ways of the heathen and be upset and not take accountability for what you did, for what we did. We all had to go through it, but a lot of us are coming out of it, man. And that's by the mercies of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We were given mercy to see where we messed up at. And a lot of you people not getting that mercy. Well, you are, because the prophets are out here on the highways and hedges telling you these things week in and week out. But it's you that don't want to take accountability and go listen. It's you that despise the counsel, man, of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So it's your fault that you going through these things. It was our fault that we going through this. And we making amends, man. While a lot of you 2/3 out here making it worse, you going to earn your judgment. This is Deuteronomy 29 and 26. This is what our people was doing. Didn't the Most High tell us, do not commit idolatry? That he is a jealous God? And you people constantly out here worshiping Jesus Christ, Allah, Buddha. You know, y'all got all y'all different idols that y'all worship, man. Wood and stone, remember? Deuteronomy 29 and 26. For they went and served other gods and worshiped them, gods whom they knew not, and whom he had not given unto them. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against this land to bring upon it all the curses that was written in this book. Bam! Do you hear that? We moved the God to wrath, man, till to this very day. You ignorant ass Christians, man, you Israelite Christians, y'all still moving Yahweh Shem Yahushua to anger, man. Like the lady said in the video, the Most High about to allow us to go through a bunch of shit that's getting ready, that we're about to go through. The elect not going to go through that, Lord willing, I'm that number, and I am exempt from that. But a lot of y'all finna go through it, man. Jacob's trouble is coming. And y'all don't want to take accountability. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against this land to bring upon it all the curses that are written in this book. And the Lord rooted them out of their land in anger and in wrath and in great indignation, and cast them into another land as it is this day. You see that? We still in captivity, man. Is what take accountability, Israel. Y'all need to take accountability, man, because time is running out. Y'all better seek Yahweh Shem Yahushua while he may be found. Y'all don't want to hear that. You see this Baruch chapter 3 verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. Wherefore thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments. That's why we have grace. We have a grace period. We repent and we trying to get our spirits back right. We how about Shem Yahushai? That's the payment we owe. That's why we getting jacked up here. We owe. And a lot of y'all not owning up to that. And you know what? You're going to owe with your life later when them thermonuclear missiles come raining down on your head. And to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers which departed from the Lord our God. And we are our forefathers. So we paying for it. Remember, we are reincarnated. Don't forget, we are reincarnated. We've been here before. Don't forget it. Hear, Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understanding and wisdom. How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land, that thou art waxen old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead. See, we put in this land and we defiled with a bunch of dead people walking, man. It's our fault, Israel. It's nobody else's. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai told us that this will happen if we didn't follow his laws, statutes, and commandments. And our people been doing it for the longest. Maccabees, 1 Maccabees 1 and 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so froward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen. They made altars to sacrifice to false gods, man. And made themselves uncircumcised, meaning they forsook the covenant. They walked away from the law, statutes, and commandments like a lot of you people are doing today and following these man-made religions. And made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief. You see that? Our people were sold to do mischief and start following these different gods, started following the ways of the heathens, eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, starting to follow Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Juneteenth, the 4th of July, all these different man-made holidays that have nothing to do with us, man, but was actually being celebrated for our demise. You know, these people were killing us and celebrating, man, with these holidays that y'all openly just celebrate, not even knowing the origins. You know? But we coming back. You know, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave us mercy, man. You know? This is Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves and shall know that I am the Lord their God. For I will give them an heart and ears to hear. He's given us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's what the word heart goes into, your mind, la, and your ears to hear. You can understand these scriptures, man. Because you can hear, just because you can hear, don't mean you can understand these scriptures. You can hear scriptures read to you all day, but do you understand them? That's the difference. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, like now. While the rest of y'all, like this old lady, hate Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The rest of y'all mocking the prophets out here of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Wasting y'all grace period. Scoffing. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity. And think upon my name, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And return from their stiff neck. And from their wicked deeds. For they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised them. Promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they shall be lords of it. And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished, man. That's when we get the kingdom back. But right now our land is defiled and destroyed because we went off. We went off, man. Point blank, period. 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and I will forgive their sin and heal their land. It's as simple as that. You see? That's why we go through it, man. Because we went off. And a lot of you Israelites don't want to take accountability because y'all too busy living in that mindset of God is good all the time. Tuh. But y'all about to find out that that was a lie. And for you people that hate the Most High, like this lady said she hate him and can't nobody change her mind. But he that sinned against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. Shalom.